Yeah, okay. So, well, we're back again. This is Damon and Bilal. Let's talk. And we have a guest, Tina from Chicago. Oh, most people don't want us to say their names, but you're all right with us saying your name, right?
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah,
Okay.
right.
That's not my real name
Okay.
I'll
Ti-
just play Tina in real life.
Bilal is my real name. So.
Tina is, are you you're married, correct?
Yeah, I just got married in January.
In January. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
This is my second time.
Let's talk about that.
Okay.
Why is
the
it
first
your-
one? The first one is easy. I was a widow, so first one is easy. I
Okay.
was married 22 years on the first round.
Yeah, let's give it up for black
And you-
excellence. You know I support black love.
And so you were married 22 years.
Yeah, I got married at 22.
Got tired of the brother.
No, he died.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I was a widow.
Oh, okay.
Widow.
Right.
Okay. I'm
So
sorry to hear
22 years, age 22, 22 years.
that. Okay, then you remarried after how long have you been divorced?
5 years.
Okay.
So I remarried this year in January.
So you just a habitual marrier or what?
No, actually, I enjoy
Wait.
being married.
Everybody's not like this, brother.
I understand. I understand.
There's some people that want to be married.
No.
Yeah, I actually enjoy being married.
Okay.
I do. I like the partnership. I like the union. I like all of that.
Okay.
So,
You don't have to whisper what you say.
I just wonder if they can hear us. If they can hear her and I.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Why wouldn't?
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right, so 9. Been together since we were 19 years old, all of our, pretty much our life. And
So he doesn't count.
he count. He
yeah,
count.
I count. So,
Although he have a little different experience, he count.
so
19 to 50.
always-
Huh?
19 to 50. Don't count.
1950. Yeah, it's been a long time.
Yeah.
So as always, guys, Damon and I, we talk, right? So we grab inspiration from the show, either from your comments that you guys put on the screen, and we'll go back later that night or the next day, and we'll go through and we'll pick a topic. And then sometimes him and I just talk, and we speak on topics. So what drove today's conversation, and our guest is here to speak to that as well, is that Damon shared with me that
No, I
all
didn't.
his friends that are married
No, I didn't.
said that once they get married, that their wives stop going down.
I didn't say that.
And we have to use that term because of TikTok restrictions. Go down on them, or refuse to go down on them anymore. Now, Damon is saying that because I did break a cardinal rule, because these men are confiding to Damon, and then we're sharing this, and we might be putting them in the country.
Again, I did not say that.
So, for disclaimers, he didn't say it, but said it. So,
Okay.
so we want to talk about that, but first we want to get our guest in on it. So again, we were having a conversation, and it was shared that some men were expressing that once they got married, or now that they're married, the wife is refusing to do freaky things.
Let me get this
with
straight.
them.
So we asking this lady, is she a
married.
freak in the bed?
She married? No, she's married. So
in
she
a-
can give us that perspective.
Well, I'm gonna say this for me. However you date me is however I'm gonna be married. So I don't believe in the change thing, because that's not what you married me for. You married me for how I was, not for how I'm gonna change. So
Right.
I don't agree with that.
Does that go with weight?
Huh?
Was weight included in that?
Yeah, weight is included in that. If I gain a certain amount of weight, if that's not the weight you got me, I'm gonna be working to get it off. So I just believe in that. That's me.
So the show is over.
That's me, because I have this running joke with my husband and my late husband as well. If we gained too much weight, that was grounds for divorce.
Right.
Hey.
So you gotta self-care, your shape, and
Okay.
all of that needs to play a part, because when you out there, you're still representing me, and I want somebody to look at you the same way I'm looking at you.
There's a knock on the door. It's a knock on the door. All the brothers trying to get in here now.
Hey,
It's,
what's your
she said
podcast?
that.
'Cause-
She said,
TMZ, real talk.
She said, I'm going to keep it tight and right, and I'm going to be who you met in marriage. That's
T-
what I'm talking
And
about.
because that's how. Otherwise,
Right.
he's married a lie.
Yeah.
Who wants to wake up and realize that one day they married a lie?
Woo!
Yeah.
Preach, sister.
So come out the gate who
Right.
you are,
Preach.
what you are
Right.
from the beginning. That way, won't nothing change.
So how old were you when you were married?
22.
22. 22.
I'm a swivel around so people can see
I was
this lady.
1 year older than
You ready?
I married at 23.
There's Bilal. There's
I
Tina.
can't even see.
So that's beautiful advice for all the sisters who's listening.
Yeah, I mean, think about it. What man, and this is for a man, what man or woman would actually want to be married to a lie? Think about that. And then you're going to go all your life. I have some people who, they were drinkers, or they would drink. And then when they were dating, they wouldn't drink. So he's thinking he got a woman that doesn't drink because he doesn't drink.
Right,
That's the
right,
shared
right,
interest,
right.
right?
Mhm.
And then when you get married, here it is, she's turning up drinking tequila. Well, of course he's going to want a divorce because
Right,
you told him a
right,
lie.
right.
That's not, he didn't marry the truth.
Told him a lie. But can that be changed? Right?
It can be
I just wanted y'all to know she was real.
It can be changed depending on the individual. But if a man or a woman decide not to change their mind based off of the lie that you told them from the beginning, they have a right to it.
So again, to protect the innocent, and we don't want certain people saying, "Are you the one saying those things?" So we're not gonna. So to protect the innocent, and I'm one of the innocent. Is there just a taboo in our community when it comes to women in that particular?
Well, I think
Sexual act.
in our community for women think in order to get a man, they got to put up this facade and be something that they're not.
In order to get a husband.
In
Go
order
ahead.
to get a husband, and then in order to get a certain level of husband, they may present themselves higher than they are just to get a man of a higher quality. Stay in your lane and get what's for you, and then you'll have better success with that and grow from there. But you have and because I live here in Dallas, I see a lot of pretentious women. And they put up that front, they want the man to have a house, but yet they live in an apartment.
Right,
It
that's
doesn't
right.
make sense.
That's right. So, in our community, where our young ladies, especially our generation, where we talk, because I remember my mother telling my sisters, "Don't let him put nothing in your mouth." And nasty girls do that.
I've never heard my mother tell my
Now,
sister.
my mother never told me that.
Yeah, my mother was ghetto fabulous.
Well, no, actually, when I was growing up, my mother, we didn't discuss intimate
Right.
matters.
We didn't.
That was something we just did not discuss. And I don't know why, but maybe because her mother didn't discuss it with her, but she didn't do anything different. So anything sexually, I learned on my own. And I learned to do what I like to do, and what I didn't like, I didn't do. So that's just how it went.
So, in a committed relationship, is there a problem with if your partner wants you to do just whatever that is? Is that a problem? Or is there still limits, right?
Well,
Shouldn't I be asking questions? I'm not.
Should I speak? Well, I'm gonna speak generic. I won't speak about me. In a relationship, I think is whatever the two of you agree on. I don't believe there should be limits.
Yeah, I agree to that. So, there was a situation, guys, that came up. This young lady wrote a book, and she talked about sex in millennials, or sex with millennials, or something to that effect. And she talked about this. One of the persons she interviewed said that she had casual, consensual sex with a man. But what ended up happening is that this man, he did things to her that she didn't know was going to happen. And so, he pulled her hair, he choked her, anal, all of these things, right? And she was like, "Oh."
But the thing is, he can't get to all of them things unless she allowed him to get there.
But so what is the level of consent? You said talk it out, right? So what is the level of consent? So I'm with you and you say yeah. So yeah to everything, just yeah to what you agree, yeah.
Well, okay, we'll go with the anal part. That ain't an easy task to get to or even to get through. So she had to consent to it. You don't get, for me, a woman, you don't get to scream bloody murder after the fact.
But
you scream before it happens.
But I think, so the way I interpret it is that they met, they decided to leave, go to the park.
But that was her
in
fault.
her mind, right, in her mind, she was agreeing to what, in
Well,
her definition.
that's the problem. You gotta project that in your mind. If I'm saying, well, Are were they married or are they dating?
No.
And this was casual. They just
hooking up.
Right.
blindly
You
met
hooking
each
up, yeah,
other.
yeah, you
Well,
hooking
I'm
up.
automatically think if we blindly hooking up,
You do whatever.
and I say, shit, you about that? I'm thinking she's about that.
Right.
That's what I'm thinking.
And that's what most men would.
And
do.
so what you're thinking, as there are limits on, but I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what book this was, so I didn't read it. So I can't.
Well, this was just an excerpt, and I only brought it up because she spoke on, that if you consent, you consent. So I just brought that in. So if we're in a relationship, you said this is what's happening, and this is what happened. So those things don't need to be spelled out. So if you're in a committed relationship with a person, then you saying, hey, we together, so we doing this.
Well, let me ask.
What's
Let me ask the two married people. The married man brought it up.
Okay.
And the married lady was answering the question. I was sitting here. I got proof, being quiet, didn't say nothing on my mouth. But now I'm gonna get to ask the question. So in you guys' relationships, are there limitations, and when do they start? Did you come into your relationship the freak?
I have no limits in
Okay.
my relationship.
You
I
came in like that, and that's how
way,
you gonna go out.
And that's how I'm going out.
Right. So I can't speak on his situation because it's close to me, and I don't want to get in trouble. So I'm gonna ask the invisible man over here.
No.
I'm not asking you I'm not asking you nothing. I'm asking this brother.
I'm
I'm
gonna
asking.
say
There's
yes.
a brother to my left I'm talking to, and I'm looking at. Now, if you answer, that's on you. So in your relationship, I'm talking to him, B.
Mr. Invisible Man.
You can answer.
He's the producer, by the way.
So if in your relationship, I'm pretty sure when you were dating your girl, your wife, she did some things.
Correct.
So when she got married, when you got married, did she stop any of that, or did it continue?
Some of it stopped.
Okay, so that was a trap.
Yeah.
Is that true with all men in relationships?
But,
Well, man,
but
I do
I
think
guess I have a
women-
question. When it stopped, there is a reason why it stopped. So you gotta state.
No, she trapped him. She was
She
trapping.
didn't. No, I don't think she necessarily trapped him.
So why- so why stop?
I do think women
So why stop?
comfortable in a relationship.
And then stop.
It's a trap. It's a trap.
Yeah, it's a
I
trap.
don't
You
think
gonna do everything you can to get me.
Yeah.
Once you get me, booty hole out, throw it out.
Well, but then that could also
Coming in the
mean
face
that
out.
he stopped doing something
No,
too. It
no,
don't
no, no.
necessarily
Not
always
necess-
mean.
I don't know that means.
There's not a man gonna stop doing none of that.
Right. Right.
Yes, he will.
It's a trap. It has been executed multiple times in my experience, and I knew it was a trap, and still
And you
participate.
still went there.
Yeah.
And fell for it.
So then, who's the fool?
Well, I mean, you may have
Well,
reasons.
no,
why.
because he was looking for you.
He was looking for what?
He was looking for a woman
Thought
that
he had a you.
right.
Okay.
So
Thought he had
he had to keep experimenting.
But I think this
My
is
name
where
is Johnny, by the way.
this is where clear-cut conversation comes in, right?
Johnny is my
you
name.
got to have these are the conversations you have to have if you're moving your relationship from casual to commit.
But then,
right?
if you have the mindset, and that will go to your point of never wanting to get married.
Right.
If you have that mindset that that's what's going to happen any and every time a man get married, you'll never want to get married.
But see, guys, this is, and here I go again. God damn it! I thought I was going to shed this image he keeps putting on me, but I can't treat my wife like that. I'm not going.
You can't treat your wife like what?
I mean, I'm not going to just do things.
So what you calling this lady?
No, I'm not calling her nothing. I'm saying that I'm not gonna. I just have too much respect for her and women in general.
To do what?
To do what?
I'm not doing nothing in your face to my wife. Yeah.
She might like it.
We'll never find out because I'm not gonna go there.
Right, but that's a matter of preference.
Because to me, now this is me, and this is where I could be.
You never
this is where I
came
am.
in anyone's face.
No.
I'm not your wife.
I know you said anyone. Why?
I've been asked.
Well, it can be degrading. It's degrading.
That's the way I look.
I've been asked
I
to
don't
do it.
anything that
Well,
I feel.
I
is
mean,
degrading.
then you did
man.
whatever you was asked to do.
Right.
But
What about on the back? What about on the back? Anybody? Nobody.
No, sir. Again,
You never came on the back.
I will never, ever disrespect. That's disrespecting my wife, man. I'm not
The back?
That's my queen. Look her, man.
The chest. So you don't do no pulling out.
I'm not doing my queen like that, man. I'm not doing that, man. You don't understand, man.
Your pull out game is weak.
He makes sure you have a towel.
Man.
He don't make any accidents.
Man, no.
I'm not talking about your wife.
No,
He don't.
I
he
know.
don't- he
I am not
has
talking about your
But
wife.
see, let's talk about that.
No, I'm not talking about your wife.
Sisters is on here. I want you to listen.
I am not
He
talking
said,
about his wife.
Not your wife, but someone else.
That if it
So
was,
that would be implying that someone else would be someone I don't have respect for. So therefore,
no,
treating
no.
her
I'm
as
gonna tell you why I'm saying that because I don't want no beef with your wife.
Right.
No,
No, I
but see,
understand.
I guess-
No,
So I'm talking about this man's wife.
He don't have a wife, but
Well-
the thing is, so in your mind, certain things
In
you
my mind,
you
that's-
feel
that's-
are disrespectful,
that's disrespectful.
and that's okay.
And I'm not finna disrespect my wife.
And right, and that
I'm
and
not-
that
I'm not-
and
I'm
that's okay. No
We're
different
not
than
gonna-
I told you
we're
with
not
my
even gonna bring that up.
right.
You know what I'm saying?
No different than I told you with my first husband. It was something that happened before, but once we got
Right.
married, he no longer wanted to be engaged in that. So that's because he viewed it as a sign of disrespect.
Right.
So it just depends
Yeah,
on
so-
the individual.
but-
But my second go round, I
Right.
told my husband
That's
how
what's
we
up.
start.
Right.
This is how we go.
So
I like
that
that.
was a learning curve.
So let me ask you
But let's talk
something.
about that. Hold on, real quick, David, because I think the same way this conversation is just lending itself to this. The same way when she became my wife, I viewed her differently.
Mhm.
And there was just certain things that I was not going to do because she was my wife and the mother of my children. Then couldn't we say the same thing that when a woman gets married and she said there's certain things I ain't doing no more because now I'm the mother of his children. So the same
say
way
that.
I put my wife on a certain pedestal when she became like, this is my wife.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, we ain't doing all this. This is my wife. That shit might have been good enough for them,
So,
but
let
not
me-
for my wife.
let me ask
and
you
then couldn't that be the same thing that a woman does? Like, this is my husband, and
Let me-
I'm not
let me
gonna
ask you
do
this.
that no more with him.
What if your wife were to say, hey, let's experiment. She done been out to girls'
Right.
night. They talked about all this, and
Right.
she come home and say, hey, we never tried this. We never tried that. Her girls telling her this, that, and
Now,
other.
I
And
think
she
that's
come home.
different. Those are the conversations that I always push for when we be on these platforms, and I'm saying have those
So-
conversations. So yeah, if your spouse or your committed partner comes to you and he or she wants certain things, I think you have to be open to exploring them.
I just said that.
Right.
I said
That's
I'd do
right.
it because they asked me to do it.
But right now, if someone asks you now, listen, okay.
That is what he said.
Yeah, he did say that. Now, listen. First of all, hey,
I can't believe other than your wife because she a nerd.
No.
Other than her,
No.
no woman.
no.
Some women are just not into that though.
But I-
You
So
have-
I'm
you
lucky.
have actually met you a
Somebody
group of
just
freaks.
in your face.
Hey, I love
In
it.
your eye. Hey, you guys
So,
remember that episode
I'm
of
gonna
Issa
keep
Rae?
walking my path because
Yeah.
apparently I'm on the right path.
You guys
Apparently.
remember that episode of Issa Rae when she did that? And it got in the eye and she had to wear the eye patch.
He had a Houston face. What that brother?
Y'all
had?
remember that
He had to drink
episode,
cranberry juice.
episode of Issa Rae? Homegirl had the hat patch. She was looking like a Slick Rick.
So I can't read. Let me see. Is anybody saying anything about it?
Yeah, I don't have nobody.
Okay, well.
Have to look. So what are some of the comments?
Oh, no,
But so what where we're speaking on that, because that just kind of proved that point. Because once she became my wife, I did view her
Mhm.
and my responsibility to her different,
Right.
right? So is that the same when a woman says, "Well, now I'm your wife now, so I ain't doing all that time."
Right. Well,
You know
it don't
what I'm
have to
saying?
be how she view him. It could be how she's viewing herself.
Well, that's what I mean. How she's viewing herself. Now I got you.
Right.
I ain't got to do that no more.
Trap.
And it might not even necessarily be "I got you" or a trap. It could be a point of how she's viewing herself. No different. So, do you think you trapped your wife?
No.
Okay, so you viewed her different.
Right.
So the next person can have a different view of
Right.
themselves once they get
Absolutely,
married.
absolutely.
Not a trap, right?
Absolutely.
So
Absolutely.
I'm conflicted right now because reason 375 reasons why I won't get married.
At fear, one.
She debunked. Hold on. She debunked that because I'm saying I'm gonna marry this chick and all the freaky shit out the window.
Right.
Well, she debunked that, but you didn't. So you're saying that I might look at her as my wife and say, "Nah, you don't come."
Right. You say I ain't treating her like I treated the rest. You know what I'm saying?
But
I'm
I
not
have
going
sexual
to
preference.
do to
You
her.
know what I'm saying?
Like Gerald
What
Levert
I-
can't keep treating you like he
That's
treats
right.
the
That's
rest.
where I was going with that. Baby, I'm ready.
But if
Thank
okay,
you all of
my
love.
sexual appetite is my sexual appetite.
Right.
Correct.
That's
Right.
true.
It doesn't change because
Right.
now I'm married. You know.
But his point is, it could change
Could.
after you marry her.
Yeah.
Right now, you just having fun.
Right. You could
But
say
once
that.
you marry her, you may view her
So-
differently.
I mean, I don't see me I don't see me disrespecting anyone. I have utmost respect for everyone.
Right.
I'm not disrespecting women because I'm asked to, come on my face, come on my chest.
And
come
your
on my back.
wife may be okay with all of that. But
Right.
then in your mind, you may say, okay, I no longer want to do this to her because I did this to these women.
Right.
And there was no attachment
Okay,
to them.
well-
So I got to make her different.
Okay,
And
hold
I'ma
on.
do different.
Hold on. So then we can't have sex. 'Cause I had sex with all them women.
I think
No,
that's
that's
different. I'm
different.
saying. So you saying, like for
She had sex with all those men.
No,
Right.
but there's a difference. He's saying once you get married, you're looking at her differently. So okay, so let's just
but-
say all the women you've been with, they've been with other men, and maybe your
Right.
your wife have too. Because I mean, if you're single, they single too. So everybody
Right.
gets to do what they want to do.
Right.
But at that point, when you make them your wife, you may look at her different.
That's right.
And when you look at her
And
different,
say I don't want to do to you what another man done to you,
no, you don't want to do to her what you've done to other women. You're making her special.
That's
or
Right,
what other
that's
men
right.
have done to you.
Or
Making
maybe
us-
other men, you don't
And
know
see-
what other men have done. You only know what you've done. So therefore, you gonna stop.
So we
doing
can't eat
those
at this restaurant either.
Well, but hold
Yes,
on.
you
Because
we got a great-
I took this lady
Right.
to this restaurant.
Yeah,
I think we got a great point.
I took her to Jamaica.
right, and you can still do
You
all
take-
of those things.
right.
He's talking about how you value her,
How
how
you
you look
how
at
that
her.
value of her.
So
different
my
percentage.
sexual appetite is not devaluing anyone.
Well, no, it doesn't. But let's just say you looked at these other women as a Big Mac. Now you got a Whopper over
Okay,
here.
me. We talking about me.
Right.
I'm looking at that's my sexual appetite,
Correct.
Right. I got
regardless who
Right.
I'm spending it on.
Right.
And
So that's
depending
gonna
on
be your
how you
appetite no
are
matter
and
what.
where you are in your life, you may tame your sexual appetite to look at her differently.
Okay.
That's a different.
Thank you. Confirming I'm not never getting married.
Well, I mean, so she spoke on something we're gonna talk about because I think the way brothers feel, right, is that you were with these partners before me, and you did all that,
Right.
right? And now we together, and you don't want to do all that. So you let these brothers that didn't marry you
Mm-hmm.
dog you out.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Who didn't make you their queen? Do whatever they wanted, and now I chose to make you my queen, and now you putting limits on it.
Right, but to Damon, and that can happen. But to Damon, let's just say, example, if you married the neighborhood hoe,
Okay.
would you want her to do all of those things that she did with those guys? What's gonna make you different?
Well, if I married the neighborhood hoe, that'll be the reason I married her.
Now, see, and this is what I tell my daughters. I have two of them, and I'm always telling them, save something for your husband.
Right,
Save
you gotta
something.
have something.
Cause I'm
for
like,
us.
Yeah.
man, she do this. I'm like, what?
And so, real briefly, before we got off last week, we talked about that. Like, and we have a sister here. A brother don't want the hurt.
But Damon does.
Right, but I'm saying,
No.
because if your body count
My-
is too high,
I'm not that insecure.
I can't be with you.
You know what I'm saying? Body counts. I'm not that insecure. Don't give a.
I agree with you.
I don't think
I
that's
don't.
insecurity.
I don't.
to
I'm not.
to
I don't
say-
know what your body count is. I'm not gonna ask you. I don't care.
You will know what the body
But the
count.
streets know.
Yeah, you'll know.
Man,
Streets know.
you know something? I'm gonna say this. I'm arrogant,
'Cause
and I think of myself like this. What's that song go? You may have had them once, out whatever. I'm like this. Fuck her now.
I get it.
Fuck her now.
And do it good, right?
No, fuck her now. She what Ray J said. I had her first. Go fuck her now, Ray J. You can't walk up to her now, Ray J. You can't talk to her now, Ray J. Go fuck her now.
But I'm saying though, man.
That's me.
There's but see,
That's
there's
me.
a difference between.
I don't care. Okay, like check this out.
No one's gonna make that woman a wife.
Hold on. I got a homegirl, straight hoe, back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
Went to church, married a deacon.
Yeah.
He married his wife.
He don't know. Right?
He did know.
He could know.
No,
But
he
everybody-
knows.
Everybody can change.
But people change, right?
Right,
Now,
everybody
on my
can
side, I don't want. I mean, I don't count how many. I'm not going to tell you how many bodies I got
But I think
because that's not. You know, some of them
Some
bodies
people
come.
don't feel it's relevant.
Some people come. That come from elementary.
it's baggage.
That
It
come.
may not be
It's
relevant,
not.
but all of those sexual encounters, all
No.
of those things, they're baggage.
So
that
all
you're bringing into the
so
relationship.
all of your sexual encounters you're bringing into your relation into your wife because I'm pretty sure
Right.
you were sexual before your
But-
wife.
So I've actually had this conversation.
No,
That-
hold on.
No, I'm saying me and my wife.
Well, the good thing is it's not a long span. So
Right, that's what I'm
even
saying. We're
if-
different, man. We
Right.
met at 19.
Right.
This-
So
we
he's-
didn't
he's
have
married-
all that
he's
wild
married
and
young.
out.
So you didn't have all that right now. She probably did. I'm asking you. This is a question to you. Your wife know you was married. You wasn't married when you.
Yeah, of course, man. Yeah, I mean, she know that. But
He's
I'm
had
saying
some
is that
experiences.
because we were 19.
All right.
My wife she didn't go through bad relationships.
I'm
bad
saying,
relationship
I'm
after
saying
bad
you.
relationship after bad relationship.
I'm saying you. I'm not never gonna bring your wife up. I'm saying you. So you're saying all the women you've been with, you brought them into the relationships. The answer
The
gonna be
baggage.
Yeah, I think you bring that back.
So you brought the baggage. So you brought.
I believe I did. We both.
I don't-
did,
I don't-
right?
I don't
But
bring
unfortunately,
baggage.
It was just small bags because we were
I don't-
so young.
I don't. Okay. You don't know me. I have a gang of kids by a gang of women, right?
Define game.
A real gang. Football team. I have 11, 12 children.
Okay.
Bye.
I have an uncle with 40. So
Yeah, that's nothing.
right.
Right. So that's 10.
Yeah,
Right.
over with 10 women.
I'm same thing. So he, 4 apiece.
I was looking at the economics.
So
and
so
economics.
so so look.
Alright,
Hold on.
alright.
So
Let's
look
say
like.
he took care
So
of them.
so look
I said he
like.
had 'em.
I didn't bring. Let's just stay with. Just say I only been with those 10 women. I didn't bring those 10 women into my no relationship. They've never. That's some baggage I've never.
But I think
period.
that's a man, though. Because
So women aren't that
could
strong.
and
Okay.
possibly bring those baggage, those experiences with them.
Okay.
Now, I mean, a man is capable of doing that
I
as
don't-
well, but because we
No,
view
that-
act differently.
Correct.
That's you.
But no, men do.
when-
Because women, we
No,
attach.
those are boys.
Mhm.
So it's only baggage if you bring it up to her. Like, oh, so you fucked him? Oh, so did you fuck him like this? That's only because the man would bring it up. She ain't bringing it up.
No, she shouldn't.
So why would it come up? It shouldn't ever come up. If you sitting back talking about how this how this man fucked your woman
But I think,
or wife,
But
that you bringing that up,
okay,
not him.
So you a sister. Have your husbands or boyfriends asked you your body?
They not men.
Have they? No.
I've never
They have
asked them
not.
about that.
So
They,
you-
they have not. But I share it.
Right. So you
Ooh,
put it out.
you
let
freak.
brothers
I
know,
like-
hey, this is
No.
the curve. It's the curve, right? Right. So this is the curve. So
Yeah, 'cause I'm not
can agree with
ashamed
both.
of my-
Right.
of
Right.
my-
There you go.
Right.
There you go.
And the
Because
reason
that
you're
was
not
that was another
ashamed-
you.
But hold on.
Uh-huh.
The reason why
Well,
That was another you.
I don't have a big body
That's
count.
why she not ashamed.
So
I was
I'm
going
not
with that.
ashamed.
You share it because you wouldn't.
Okay,
share
what's
it
a
if
big
it was
body
100
count?
brothers. You
If it
wouldn't share
was a
that.
big body count, I
Don't,
would
ain't
share.
nobody.
Thank you.
Hold
Thank
on.
you.
What's a big
Thank
body
you right
count?
there. Because you know.
A big body count is more than 10.
So that body.
I think that's a big body count.
More than 10 is a big body count.
I think 10 is a big body
Because
count.
you know
It
that
I think
you share
5
that,
is.
That makes you seem a certain kind of woman.
No.
All right,
So,
kid. Hey, man, you better
okay,
get out there.
okay, hold
See
on,
where
hold
it's
on.
Correct.
Okay, hold on. Well, I'm in the fantasy world. So you telling me I don't know what your body count is, but you said 9. 9 ain't a big body count.
Your whole life?
My whole life. I was
Yeah.
married at 22.
Oh.
See, man,
Hold
at
on,
22.
hold on. So 9 brothers.
I snatched
What's
my
the
woman up at 19, brother.
what's the difference between
You better get it right.
what's the
You better
difference?
get it right,
Hold on.
young, brother.
Hold on.
You ain't got time for all that.
Hold on. We ain't
And then you
got-
don't have time.
Hey,
I've
hold
been
on.
with this woman 33 years, brother. Yeah, that's right.
They don't want to hear what I got to say. He
Go
trying to
ahead,
talk.
David, go ahead,
So
go
you saying what's the difference between 9 and 10?
1.
Okay, so that one more, that one.
500 times, man, one brother, you got it in.
So
That's more miles.
That's not in my mind.
I'm saying, no.
That's because you ain't trying to marry no woman.
If I
you
were
was-
to marry-
if you was finna marry one,
I
that's
swear-
what you
The
gonna be
reason, the
considering
reason
that.
No,
why,
why
it's
would
not-
I consider
the
that?
reason why it's not in your mind is because your body count is huge.
That's right.
So
Mine is just 9.
but you got 10 babies.
Okay,
12 babies.
and they all got and they
multiple,
like
same
yeah,
mom. Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
Man, listen, this sister just told you, and I've told you 1,000 times, that matters. sisters, we have to
That
be
shit don't
honest.
matter.
That matters.
Well, if-
we
if-
talk, if
if-
it
To
matters,
some
you're trying to
sisters,
be somebody's,
And look,
to
if you're trying to
some
be somebody's
men.
wife,
And
that
the reason
matters.
why
No, it don't.
I disclose mine is because if
Small.
there is it's small, number one, and if there is an expectation that I know this and know that, I need you to know that I may not. I'm open to a lot of
Right.
stuff, but I may not have experienced everything, so I gotta disclose that is not what you think it is.
Right. So you can have 5 partners, 10 partners, and where I'm going with this, and a man can think, I still can do something too.
Right.
When you get to talk about, I've been with
20 and 30 men.
40 men, I can't do nothing. He
You
done
gonna need
everything.
you gonna need a vaginal rejuvenation.
Somebody did it to you already. Yeah, Tyrone did that already. Hey, baby, is this new to you? Oh,
So you-
Steve
that's the-
did that too. Well, how about this?
That's
baby?
the
Is this
problem.
new?
It
No,
ain't nothing
Steve
to do.
That's the
and
problem
Terry
is
did that to me.
He's asking his
So
woman
That's what I'm saying.
what she done with another man.
No,
Well,
I'm just saying.
That's the problem.
Right,
No,
right.
he ain't
This
asking
is a
that,
joke.
but if you
Right,
know
this
that
is a
there
joke.
are
But
so
I'm
many
saying in your
partners,
mind.
Well,
But I
let's
will
don't
say,
make
but,
no
but,
joke.
but on Damon got a point though. His point was it shouldn't come up in conversation.
It
I see
shouldn't.
your point, but like,
It
if it
shouldn't.
comes up, you're right because it's like nobody
If
don't want.
that comes up.
Yeah, it's a wrap.
Well, you bringing it up.
But
You
the
better
thing
put that on
is,
the
it
curb.
don't.
It's
it
in your
don't-
mind. Oh, I'm hitting the doggy style. I want
Let
to
me
hit another
tell
nigga
you.
hit a doggy style.
Let me tell
That's
you.
I'm not even never thinking that.
No,
I
you
hope
ain't.
another nigga hit a doggy style.
You ain't. You may not
Trained
be
up
thinking.
for you.
You
I don't
may
want no
not-
virgins.
you
I don't
may
want
not
a
be
virgin.
thinking that,
I don't
but
want a
you don't
virgin.
know how many parts. You can just about tell if she's been with quite a few people because of the experience.
Let me tell you, when you go to
And
the
you know something?
supermarket,
I hate an inexperienced woman.
when you
I don't want to lay in
When
bed
you go
with a
to the
woman.
supermarket,
hold on, B. Hold on. Hold on.
do you
I
buy the squishy fruit or the firm?
Hold on. Now let's because this is something different. So I'm not sitting back thinking about who she fucked, how she fucked. That's not a concern. I'm pretty sure I've been with a lot of promiscuous women. I'm pretty sure, but I can't tell how many men you've
But
been
like
with.
you said, you don't want an
That's 'cause you don't want to
inexperienced
marry
woman,
one.
right?
Hold on. Who said I don't want to marry one? I don't see a reason to marry
Right,
anybody.
but because you're not trying to marry somebody, that's not. You
I don't think nobody. Again, I don't think people walk around here saying I want to get married. I just don't. I think it happens.
You don't buy a used car with dents in it.
I just don't think. I don't believe people saying, okay, y'all get married. I mean, women do it because y'all trained to do that. Y'all got what's the name of all the fairy tales? You know, Little Red Riding
Well,
Hood.
there are some men that say they're looking for their wife.
Yeah, because they giving up.
Giving up what?
They're tapping out.
They give it up. They fucking out. It's in
And I can't do it no more.
But hold on.
It's gonna be hard for me to get some pussy. Let me go lock somebody up.
like somebody.
But I think age got something to do with it too, though, because
Yeah.
again,
in generation.
1920, you know,
I got married in 19. Okay, hold on.
But 50.
1920.
No,
You were 22.
yeah, 22.
Now I got
Okay.
married.
Oh,
at 20.
19.
Hold on.
I
I
was
got
at
married.
19.
I got married at 19.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And there was a reason I got married.
She
So
was pregnant.
no, come on.
I'm just asking.
It was the military.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, my baby, shit. I had 3 kids before I had one with her. She actually had my 4th and 5th child, not my 4th and 6th child. So, but I wasn't married to her when she had the 2nd child, baby. So I don't know if that sounded good or not.
I'd rather get it in like that.
But
I don't know if that
She had
sounded good
number
enough.
4 and number 6, but there's a number 5 in between.
right, it's number 5. There's a lot of numbers in between the other numbers. But no.
He got 5 and a half.
But what I'm saying is, I don't think in relationships, baggage comes because somebody is insecure. In my opinion, don't say nothing, B. You already talked. In my opinion, it's too much, and they don't work because there's too much insecurity. Like you say, you know what I'm saying? You come out and tell your husband, I done been with 9 dudes now. You know what I'm saying? Take it or leave it. You know what I'm saying? Is it gonna come up? I don't know why that you disclose that, but you don't want nobody running up on you here in Dallas like, oh, yeah, just fuck up. You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
I'm not ever worried about that.
I don't know the reason men or women walk around disclosing to their mate, to their partner, how many people they've been with. In my case, it's obvious.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. That's what I was going to speak on.
Well, that's my case, right? So when you get with me, you know there's a chance I've been with all their mamas. because you know they might. I can lie and say these niggas ain't mine. You know, but it's a chance that I've been with their mom. So you accepting that, right? You accepting me as I am. So why wouldn't I accept you how you come?
And you should.
I will accept you how you come.
So I can't love a hoe.
I will
You
accept
could.
you
An
how
ex-hoe.
you
You
come.
could.
So hold on. So
She could be converted.
right. Well, not. Let's don't say
I'm
converted.
just-
Let's say this. Let's say she have 40.
40 what?
That's a bad number. 40 dicks. 40 bodies. Let's say she got 40 bodies.
Boy,
She got 40 bodies. But let's say this.
I'm a hoe. You know.
20 of them, 30 of them came in high school.
You know,
Yeah, that don't count. They
Why
count,
they
don't
don't
count.
count?
That's when it
Because
was
because she
In high school?
because she was fucked up mentally.
that was when it was tight and right. That's the formative years of the vagina.
But
No.
but
Counts.
but no, back to the age thing. What you did in high school and we 50 something.
Right.
Should have.
That don't have nothing to
It
do
shouldn't.
with as a 30-year-old woman.
If we take a poll right now, all the brothers who's on here,
It counts.
it's more men that's gonna agree.
High
with
school?
me
Probably.
about
Anytime
making
you had
someone their
sex,
wife
it
that done
counts.
had sex with 40. Listen here, if you had sex with 40 dudes, you will never be my wife. You would be. I would just be your 41st.
What
That's
I-
all I'm gonna be.
Why would you have sex with a period?
Or you be
High
scared to
school?
enter. You should be
I
scared to
don't
enter.
need-
High school.
High school. We saying high school.
That means she was a young
40 years ago.
and
Yeah.
then she retorted to an older. hoe.
Why would you dismiss anybody?
Because you didn't know, you probably didn't know what you was doing back
Right.
then.
Hey, look, sisters, I'm telling you, if you
I
got
don't know.
no, see, this is
I don't
another
look at
sister saying
I don't
the
look
same
at
thing.
no
Y'all
woman.
better quit tripping.
I don't look at no female for what she did in high school.
Yeah, I can't hold you accountable for that.
Well, you need to look at her for
Right.
what she did in
Right.
high school, and if she did it in elementary school, you need
That's
to look
right.
at it too.
Really?
Yeah,
That means you was the Bowen hoe.
because you need
Nah.
to know
Pass
what
that
you
hoe
need
down
to
to
know
my
what
daughter.
you're
I want y'all to
getting
see who's
yourself-
saying that.
You
You
might
need
pass
to
that
know
hoe
what you're
down to
getting
my daughter.
yourself into.
What? But what you mean? What she
Well,
a
see, in your
kid?
case, you ain't going for marriage, so it don't even matter.
I'm not looking for marriage.
But-
if it
Okay.
happens, it happens.
If-
But I'm not
okay,
gonna
so
say,
you-
well,
okay,
you
so
fuck.
that's a
But
different
again-
But he gave an example of the young lady in high school
But-
and who married a preacher, right? Or
She was a hoe in drone school.
But what I'm saying, I'm listen.
y'all keep talking.
We're speaking on the truth, okay? And I know we're having a good time. We want to thank our guests again. And again, guys, please join us on all social media platforms. Damon and Bilal, New Perspectives. Spotify, Facebook.
See how you turn the sexy look on?
Oh, no, this the only look I
He
got.
talking to the ladies.
This the only look I got.
Yeah.
Hey, it keeps
But-
y'all ratings
but
up.
That matters, right? Oh, they can't get me. They know I got my queen. They
Well,
know I got
hold
my
on.
queen.
Y'all can't get him because he don't want your hoe ass. if you've been with how many? What's your limit?
Hey,
Five.
man, listen, brother. they're-
1, 2 minutes.
Bye.
Hey, we got to hey, but I'm just being honest. If a man,
I'm like Jesus.
Gonna wife.
I'm gonna take you as you come.
a man,
I take all.
All of it.
Okay, so a man
He a
who
Muslim.
wants
He don't
to-
like
A
Jesus.
man who wants to wife you. A man who wants to wife you. That matters.
It
It
matters.
you know
It
something.
does.
If I decide to give up and tap out and get married, I don't care if you've been with 1,000 niggas.
Well, y'all not gonna even have that conversation, so
Right.
it's okay.
But that's
And if you
because
told me,
that's
say,
the
I've been with
honest
1,000
truth, because
niggas.
She know he been with 1,000
Right.
women.
I ain't been with no 1,000 women.
So
But
that's gonna be.
I think different. I'm like, shit, nigga, I beat out 1,000 niggas.
Different
No,
perspective.
no,
It's
it's
a
just like you
different- it's a
said.
different perspective.
She tired now, and she can't give it up 1,000 more times. So she settling too.
Exactly. She tapping out.
She tapping out. All right,
Thank you
guys.
guys
Hey, we
for
want to
having
thank
me.
you guys. Yes, let's let our guest shout out.
Hey.
Where can they hit you at? What social medias can they find you?
Oh, I'm no longer on social media.
She off.
What's,
I'm off,
what's,
yeah.
what's your podcast?
Well, it was TNMZ, Real Talk with TNMZ.
Okay.
So
All right.
now we on a break, but we may come back. This
Hey, we
was
definitely
fun.
want to thank you. You were very
Hey,
nice.
Thank
we're
you.
gonna have Tina on again.
Yeah, he wants Tina on again because he lost today. Let's give it up for the married people, Tina. All the married people in the house. All right.
I don't
Black
think so.
love. Black
I don't
love.
think Mary won today.
Black love. Hey, don't forget to check us out
Hey.
on all social platforms, guys.
What we call Bilal. It's in go to the bio. It's in the bio. And give us some likes and comments and tap and like. Let me see my glasses.
Hey, and if you joined us for a second time or third time, thank you guys for supporting us and keep supporting us again. Remember, every Wednesday is new content, so we'll see all our faithful, all our newbies, whoever. Thank you guys for joining in, and every Wednesday is new content.
And sorry for being late. It was the airplane's fault.
Good stuff. That
Oh,
was
that
fire,
was
y'all.
good.
That was excellent.